Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This video is going to be a holiday tutorial using the MetalMatte by Kat Von D. I did this look a few times and I really liked it, so I thought, why not film it and put it on my channel? I feel like this is definitely a really good look for Christmas just because I'm using the reds and the greens, but I mean, you can swap out these colors for really anything since this palette is super versatile with how many colors they have. So if you want to see how I've been using these shades, just keep on watching. First, I'm starting off with the Smashbox Photofinish Primer, and I find that this applies really well with the Beauty Blender when you tap this into your pores. And it leaves a nice residue on your Beauty Blender so that when you apply your foundation, it goes on a lot more smoothly. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in the shade 202, and this has become my holy grail foundation. I find that it makes your skin look really dewy and it has really nice undertones for my skin and never comes off too pink or too orange. Next, for concealer, I'm using the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, and I'm mainly using this to cover up the reds and blues and purples in my under eyes rather than to actually highlight my under eyes because I find that it's not brightening enough to do that. So for highlighting, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Now, I was shade matched for this at Gen Beauty, but they gave me a shade that was way too light for my skin tone, so I use this just as a highlighting concealer, and I find it does a really good job of that. It doesn't give me the type of coverage I need to cover the blues and purples in my under eyes, so that's why I like to use the CC cream under this. Now I'm using the NYX HD Finishing Powder, and I am using this pretty much to just set my T-zone, my chin, and under my eyes. I don't like setting my entire face with powder because I do tend to use powder bronzers, blushes, and highlights. So I feel like my skin is so dry that if I use multiple layers of powder on top of my foundation, it just ends up looking a lot more dry than I would like it to. Now I'm finally going in with the MetalMatte Palette, and I am using the shade Suede, which is a perfect transition shade for me, although it looks a bit darker on camera. And to clean my brushes in between colors, I'm using the Clean Sweep, which I got for $5 at TJ Maxx, and it's a great dupe for the $18 color switch at Sephora. Now I'm using the shade Ignite, which is actually a metal shade, and I usually don't use shimmers in my crease, but I'm using a matte shade over top of this, and this just makes the gradient a bit more seamless. So now I'm using the shade Moss, and this is one of the matte shades in the palette, and I'm just going to be blending this into my crease, and then I'm going to build it up on the outer corner of my eye. These shades are very buildable, so this just makes the gradient look a lot nicer without having to use too many colors. And then I'm going to go in with Bone mixed with Tinsel, and that is a matte shade and a metallic shade. And this is just to intensify that metallic shimmer because this is one of the more chunky ones in the palette. Then I'm going to go in with Linen, which is a matte shade, mixed with Glitz, which is a metallic shade, to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. Under the eyes, I'm going in with Moss again. I'm just going to line right below my waterline, and then I'm going to smoke it out just a bit. Keeping with the Kat Von D theme, I'm going in with my tattoo liner, and I'm creating a very thin line across the entire shape of my eye. I'm then going to just kind of make a very basic winged liner, and I'm going to admit right now I kind of messed up my left eye completely. I'm not going to pretend like that didn't happen, but as you can see on my right eye, I have this weird fold that makes doing liner really difficult. So I'm going to be creating a video on how to kind of shape your makeup for whatever eye shape you have. Now I'm going in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm going to contour with it a bit and just build it up in the hollows of my cheeks, and then take a fluffier brush and really bronze all over my face, on my forehead, in the hollows of my cheeks. Now I'm going in with my all-time favorite blush, and this is Milani's Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso, and I'm just putting this on the apples of my cheeks, as you would blush. Next, I'm going in with Jaclyn Hill and Becca's Champagne Pop. Now, the best way I find to apply this is to kind of really dig into the product and then knock off the glitter just to get that golden sheen. If I put this on my face just straight from the pan, I find that it shows the texture on my skin a lot more than I'd like, so that's kind of how I found it works best for me. And I'm just highlighting on the high points of my cheeks. You can see my weird eyeliner, the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. And this is the part in the video that I figured out that I completely forgot to do my brows. So I'm using Milani's Brow Fix. This is a brow powder I've been using since I've been in high school. I love it. And I use the darker shade to outline my eyebrow shape, and I use the lighter shade to fill in my eyebrows. To blend this out, I just take the Ardell brush that I have and kind of push this on the inner part of my eyebrow and then wipe off the excess with my finger. And now I'm using the Brow Gal's just eyebrow gel, so this is just a clear gel to set my brows. And there is my boyfriend. Now I'm going in with NYX matte finishing powder, and I'm spraying this on before my mascara because my mascara isn't waterproof, and I also don't want this eyeliner to bleed. So there I just tight lined with Revlon's Color Stay, and now I'm going in with the Teaspoon liner by ColourPop. This is kind of a bright green liner, and this is just to bring a bit more bright color into this deep green look. And I am curling my lashes now, which I always do because my lashes are super straight and very annoying. Now I'm going in with the Scandalize in Retro Glam, and this is by Rimmel. This is definitely a great dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, and this is only $7. It's drugstore, so I love this. This is the Makeup Forever lip pencil in a red shade. I will put something in the description box on exactly what shade this is. And I find I don't need to line the ColourPop lippy sticks, but this just creates a lot more of a clean line. So this is the color Bichette. I don't want to say that wrong, but this is a really nice deep red color with blue undertones, and I think it suits this look very well. So that is it for the makeup, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this look, and here it is. Very holiday, and I will definitely be wearing this on Christmas. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my future videos, and I hope you all have a very happy holidays.